Hey, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to walk through something with you today. What I see most of you, and let me know if this is you. Most people have absolutely no financial plan in place at all. Okay, actually, I was reading 75% of people don't even have a budget. So they have zero financial plan. So I'm guessing if 3 out of 4 don't have financial plans, I'm guessing some people in the passive income engines group do not have a plan. So I'm always on the lookout for ways to make your planning easier. And so I'm actually been teaming up with this company called Wizefi, and they have a 30-day challenge for putting a financial plan into place. And I love this because it's free. It's free for 30 days. So after 30 days, it's $9 a month, but you can do the 30-day challenge, get a plan in place, and then not ever pay anything if you don't want to. So I want to walk you through how to get your plan set up, but I just kind of want to show you in general what they do. So they have a 4-step plan, which is first getting emergency savings figured out. Second is eliminating all of your debt. Third is getting a general savings put in place. And then fourth is your financial independence. So in financial independence is what we talk about where your passive income that comes from your investments is enough to cover your monthly expenses. Okay, that's the definition of financial independence, is you don't have to work anymore. So what Wizefi does is it helps you keep track of your income, keep track of your expenses, and put together these 4 steps to reach financial independence. And it's a 30-day challenge. So each day they kind of help you with one step of this challenge. So I just want to show you getting signed up and how it kind of looks, but I'm going to click start your financial freedom journey today. I'm going to create a new account, even though I already have one. Here's a little tip too. If you put your email plus anything, so I'm going to put February 9th at gmail.com. This is a trick to these emails will all still go to jpelton722 at gmail.com. So it ignores the plus Feb9. But I can create, it treats this as a separate email address. Okay, so that's just a little hack for life. So then I get a validation code at my email, put that in, then I log into my account now that my email is confirmed. So it's a 30-day free trial. You do have to put in a credit card. They just want to keep out bots and things like that. But you can just start your trial. If you don't want to pay, make sure you cancel before the 30 days is up. But I think you'll like this and want to continue using it. So the first thing is they have a ton of education, and I recommend that you watch the education. You kind of get, I'm actually going to have someone from the Wizefi team come in to Pi and present some of this to you. But then you're going to calculate your financial independence number, okay? So how much money do you need to have monthly at financial independence? So let's just say, we'll say $5K a month. Well, let's say $6K a month. Okay, that'd be $72K a year. That's probably average for Americans. Then you can put your desired financial independence age. So I'm 36. Let's say I want this by the time I'm 45. And I want to be debt-free by the time I'm 40, we'll say. And, this is just desire, okay? Because you might end up putting your desires, and then you see your plan and say, oh, wow, there's no way I'm going to hit this without some serious changes to my plan. But just put here what you desire, okay? How much monthly income you need, when you want that, and when you'd like to be debt-free. Then here you can do Social Security stuff. If you're planning on getting any money from Social Security, we'll say maybe I get like $2,500 a month from Social Security when I'm 67. I don't really know. But that's starting point. Then save and continue. Then you can add income. So let's say right now, let's say from my W-2 job, I make $5K a month. And then let's say from my crypto, we'll say yield farming, I make another $500 a month. Okay, so we'll say I make $5,500. Let's save. So then you can add your bank accounts, and they connect with Plaid if you've ever used that. So you can actually hook up your bank accounts automatically on here. Or if you don't want it automatic, you can just add manual accounts. So let's say I have my checking account. It's an asset, sort of. It's a checking account. Let's say right now my checking account, I have $1,000 and my interest rate is 2% a year. That'd be very high, but let's say what that is, what it is. Okay, and then let's say I have credit card debt, we'll say I currently have $3,000 of credit card debt, and it's probably like an 18% interest rate. Then let's say I have emergency savings. It's an asset, emergency savings. And you can put all sorts of different accounts in here, but let's say I have 0 in my emergency savings. That would get me 2%. Target balance. A minimum of $2,000 is recommended. So let's say my target balance is $2,000. That's what I'm wanting to get to. And just because they have recommendations doesn't mean you have to do it that way. So the next one I'll do is general savings. And let's say, again, that's at 0. I would get 2% if I had any. Target balance, they recommend $15K. I think that's probably a little high, but let's say I want $5,000. So I want a total of $7,000 in savings. And then let's do one more. Let's just do an investment account, okay? So this could be crypto. This could be something else. Let's say it's an asset. Let's say it's a Roth IRA. Let's say I currently am at $15,000 in your Roth IRA, and that's maybe getting 6%, we'll say. All right, so I added my accounts. And again, you could do this automatically where it would actually get your account information from your bank if you want to do it that way. I'll take save and continue. So now this is giving me a few numbers. First off, it's giving me my financial independence goal of $1.8 million. And the way that it got that was how much I wanted to make monthly divided by a 4% a year return, which is what they think you can get safely. And then what this shows you is if you don't have a plan, you will reach your $1.8 million when you're 100 plus years old. Okay. It basically means you never will. Okay. This is your original plan, this gray bar here. The purple line here is if you follow the Wizefi plan, you'll actually hit this number when you're 72 years old. So, and this is something that I see pretty regularly, is just putting into place a plan of any kind speeds up your process quite a bit. It goes from infinity to at least age. And this might not be an age you're happy with, which again, that's what we're here in Pi, is to make this age younger. Make this happen sooner for you. And I'll show you how we do that here in a little bit. Because again, your desire is 45. This is showing you'll hit it at 72. This also shows with no plan, that credit card debt that you have, you'll never pay it off. You'll reach debt-free at 100 plus years age. But with a plan, I'm 36 and I can reach it at 36 years, 10 months. So I could reach it very soon. So then it gets you into the software itself. And again, there's a lot of videos for helping you kind of plan stuff out. There's a dashboard showing your expenses, your debt, your investments, things like that. So, and then there's two modes. There's tracking mode and there's planning mode. So in planning mode, you're putting, here's how much I plan to make this month from my W-2. Here's how much I plan to make from yield farming. Here's how much I did make. So you can go into transactions and you can add transactions. Again, this will work like Mint too if you want it to, where it'll automatically see your bank account and all the expenses and all the income. This shows you your accounts, remember, that I put in at the beginning. This is your expenses. So again, there's a tracking that shows you here's how much you actually spent. And there's a planning. Hey, here's how much I plan to spend. And they give you a guideline based on your income. So you're making $5,500 in the income, or that's what you're planning on. So they recommend you put $440 into giving. So, and some of this isn't realistic. Like they recommend $1,430. It is tough to live. That's one thing I notice when I look at these guidelines is if I'm making $78K a year, they only want me to spend $1,400 on all my housing. Like rent alone is going to be $1,500. I mean, depending on where you live. Electric, is going to be at least $100. Water's probably $80. Internet's going to be another $100. Phone's going to be another $100. I mean, life's expensive. Plan out the best that you can here. Drive a Tesla, then you don't have gas. Food, $8.80. I know we've got 7 people that live here. I mean, we spend way more than that on food, but let's try to keep things here as best as we can. All right, so I just put in values here the best I could. Put in your budget or your planned budget. So what this means is I budgeted out $5,070. So I have $430 left over, and they call that financial independence dollars. That's money that's not budgeted month after month. So that goes into my 4-step plan here. So I have $430 extra dollars. And then you can mess around with these numbers to see when you will reach financial independence. So if I do 100 in emergency savings, 100 towards my debt, 230 towards investments, then I will reach financial independence when I'm 86. And I will reach debt freedom when I'm 38. And you might not be happy with this. You might look at this and say, my desire is 45, but when I look at the plan, it's 86. So that's where Pi can help, because we can help you figure out, okay, I want a side hustle. Let's just do surveys. Makes $150 a month, we'll say. Now you have an extra $150 to apply. So again, before we did the surveys, we're going to reach financial independence at 86 years old. Now let's just make that one change. So instead of $230 a month, we're putting $380 a month into investments. So that sped it up by 4 years. Let's say you do crypto investment account. Put that under other productive asset. Let's say you got $1,000 in crypto that you're getting 40% return. And you can see if you have an investment account making 40%, you're using some crypto returns, your age can go down to 55 years. So then, of course, you can go to tracking and kind of see how well you're doing and adjust your plan as needed. And again, you don't have to get this all done in one shot. They'll give you a 30-day challenge where each day they're helping you with another aspect of this plan. But the goal is just to be able to keep track of where you're at. Zig Ziglar says, if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every single time. So just want you guys to be keeping track of this. You can see some cool reports each month as to what you're spending on, how your net worth is progressing. So I would like every person to at least sign up and try the 30-day trial. Do the 30-day challenge. I'd love for us all to do it as a group. Of course, let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate you guys and have a great rest of your day.